principal, teachers and my dear friends. Today I am going to tell a story. Story is a short story. The story is named The Education of Eklavya. Eklavya was a young boy living with tribe deep in the forest. His aim in the life was to become finest archer in the world. He wanted to become student of Guru Dronacharya. When he asked about it, he was refused due to the low state. After his birth, this Eklavya created a statue of Guru Dronacharya and practiced archer every day in front of it. So he became incredibly skilled. One day when Guru Dronacharya, he was little afraid that a tribal boy with Sardar, best student of Arjun. So he called Eklavya, demanded Eklavya sacrifice the Raitam Guru Dakshana. Without any hesitation, Eklavya immediately cut off the Raitam and gave it Guru Dronacharya. After days, Eklavya unable to become best archer in the world. Till today, Eklavya praised Guru Dakshana and he is always remembered devoted student. Thank you.
Good morning all. I am Gauri Balasundar studying 3rd standard. Today I am telling a story. The story is taken from the book Everyone's Gandhi, a collection of Gandhi columns. During Gandhiji's tenure in the Sevagram ashram, he had occasion to spend his birthday with the people over there. After the evening prayers, Gandhiji was going to have a discussion in the ashram. Many people nearby villages had come to attend the discourse. Gandhiji immediately noticed the lamp filled with ghee burning in the hall. It was a new occurrence. He gazed this for some time in silence. After the prayers, Gandhiji asked aloud, "Who was brought this lamp?" Kastuba, who was sitting nearby, said, "I have brought it." Bapu asked her, "From where did you bring it?" Kastuba replied, "From the village. It's your birthday, that's why." After remaining silent for some time, Bapu said, "If anybody done a wrong thing, it is Kastuba who lighted this oil lamp, and because of my birthday, I have seen how the villagers live their lives. They do not have enough oil to spread in their daily routine. And today, here is a oil lamp burning in my ashram. How can we waste something the poor farmers afford to have?" The moral of the story is, light the lamp in your mind. Thank you.
Hi my dear friends and teachers. My name is Krishna Samiksha. My story name is The Ant and the Grasshopper. Once it was a beautiful spring day. A grasshopper was singing and dancing and enjoying the spring day. Suddenly an ant passed this way. The ant was hard-working ant. The ant, with all the hard work and effort, taking a particle of corn home. A grasshopper said, "Instead of working all day, why don't you come and sit and talk to me?" The ant was very intelligent and said, "I am gathering food for the rainy days. You should also do the same. What will you give your family to eat and stay during the rainy days?" The grasshopper replied, "I have lot of food for right now. Why should I think about the rainy days?" The ant was very intelligent. She did not pay any attention to what the grasshopper was saying. She gathered more ant more before the rains came. One day, it suddenly started raining. The poor grasshopper did not have any place to stay and any food to eat. The grasshopper went to the ant for help. The ant reminded him of what he had said earlier, but the ant was very helpful. She offered him some food to eat and place to stay. The moral of the story is, if you do not work at the time of working, later you will face the difficulty. Thank you. Good morning, all. I am going to tell a story. The three big fish. Once upon a time, there lived three big fish in a lake. One of them was wise and very careful in his thought. Another one was intelligent and resourceful. But the third one was always believed in fate. One day, the wise fish leaping about in the water. He heard a fisherman talking. Oh, this lake is full of good fish. Let us fish here tomorrow and we can earn lots of money. Hearing this, the wise fish went to the other two fish and told them what he heard. I will find a way to escape. He advised them to leave the place immediately. The intelligent fish was not ready to leave. He said, "Let the fisherman came. I will find a way to escape." The third fish, who believed in fate, he said, "I cannot leave this place where I was born. Whatever happens is my fate." The wise fish left the place immediately. Next day, the fisherman came and cast their net. The two friends could not leave the place and caught in the net. The intelligent fish pretended to be dead. The fisherman saw him, threw him out with the many other dead fish in the lake. The third fish, who believed in fate, kept jumping up and down. One of the fishermen saw him and struck him dead. Moral of the story: we could not believe in fate. Thank you all.
Respected principal, teachers and my dear friends, I am Ashna Mai, studying 4th standard. Today I am going to narrate a story. An Ugly Tree, written by Matt Bury. Once upon a time in a large forest, there grew many trees such as mango tree, oak tree, teak tree, banyan tree, neem tree, etc. Among them there was a one tree. It has crooked trunk. It looked very ugly compared to other trees. The other trees are used to taste him. "You are such an ugly tree. Oh, you are so ugly tree." The poor tree was so sad. He always true. Why did God make me so ugly? Why I am not beautiful like other trees? One day a woodcutter came to the forest to cut down the trees. He saw the ugly tree. He said, "I don't want this tree to my house. I cut out the straight trees." He cut out the straight trees. On seeing the ugly tree, he said, "Thank God, my ugliness saved my life." We never blame God for our troubles. He has a reason behind everything. The moral of the story is never blame for our troubles to God. He has a reason behind the types. Thank you.